This apartment is located in the 18th arrondissement of Paris.
We imagine this space as a quiet place surrounded by books. Our client, Leonard, is a book reviewer and podcaster. He was looking for a warm apartment for him and his son, a place for all his books and a playful home for both of them. My name is Chayeb.
And I'm Pauline Paradis. We are interior designers and together we designed this apartment.
The apartment is 25 square meters. We use white on the floor and on the walls to make the space brighter. Also, it highlights Leonard's collection of books and the few furniture of his apartment.
For the son's room, we wanted it to be entirely blue, with a small door inspired by Alice in Wonderland. The idea was to create a kind of cabin, to create a nook for Leonard and his son to imagine and play.
We also wanted to highlight the views of the sky and Paris rooftop from the windows.
Issue 2 of our magazine is all about finding ways to slow down in the city. Take a cue from our sloths. But don't go slow in getting your copy because this baby is loaded with all the good things. Gentle and joyful urban art that invites us to pause, ponder and smile. Wild and wonderful architecture and design full of optimism and a determination to do things differently. There are more small homes to explore and get lost in too. Inspiration for living lighter and finding poetry in the everyday. And a shitload of bricks. Join our subclub before January 17th to get it first with free worldwide shipping.
Rue Ordener is a very lively and typical neighbourhood in Paris. It is very close to Montmartre and every shops you need like bakeries, restaurants and coffee shops.
The apartment is on the top floor of an Haussmannian building which was built during the 19th century.
The flat had not been renovated for many years with no optimization of the space. It was one big studio with a kitchen hidden behind a wall and the mezzanine ladder situated in the middle of the living space to reach the bed in the mezzanine. We changed the floor plan entirely and we have optimized the space by designing a unique staircase to keep as much circulation space as possible. We removed the desk and we replaced it by a long sofa and the bookshelf on top. We didn't change the layout of the bathroom, but we changed all the materials inside. In the mezzanine was one bedroom before, and we decided to separate into two areas, one for Leonard with a big double bed and one little nook for his son. When entering the apartment, you walk into a bright living area. We faced one of the kitchen shelves toward the entrance. This is where the owner can put his keys when he enters. By the front door, there is a closet for shoes and jackets.
We redesigned the kitchen to be part in the living room because we wanted it really open, so Leonard could cook for his son and his friends while enjoying people in the living room. We chose to reinforce the brightness of the apartment by replacing the old kitchen tiles with parquet floors to match the rest of the apartment. For the splashback, we chose a large mirror to reflect the light and the view of Paris from the windows.
We used birch plywood for the kitchen, which is the same material as the sofa in the living room. We tinted the wood to get a walnut look to match the color of the existing fireplace.
The kitchen has a hidden fridge, a dishwasher, and lots of storage. Above the sink, Leonard didn't need to have too much storage, so we added a wide shelf instead of cabinets, as we wanted to have an open space for some decorative objects.
On top of the shelf, we placed a nice Charlotte Perriand wall lamp that shined down on the countertop, but also up to the beams.
In the dining area, we decided to keep the existing stove because we liked it. It's covered of ceramic dark brown tiles, and on top you have a red marble. We decided to match the birch wood with the same color.
In the dining area, we chose a very light and transparent round table that doesn't block the light from the window and also float a bit on the space. In between the two windows, we added an iconic parenthesis lamp. It's also a very flexible light. You can easily move up and down and direct to a place to another.
We decided to keep the existing beams under the mezzanine because it's very light and we can see through the whole space. We just painted it in white.
The living room is bright and mainly white, so only the objects, books and furniture are bringing color in the space. Like the orange glass coffee table that plays with the sunshine on the white floor, and also the bold orange vintage chairs that pops also in the space.
The apartment has a generous ceiling height, so we designed a big bookcase for Leonard's book. Using some space between the support beams, we created a shelf for plants. We designed a large custom couch in birch plywood with light grey colored cushions. The couch can be used as a daybed as it is the same size as a single bed. Leonard also wanted to be able to see Paris views from the sofa, so we designed the cushion for his head.
We also built a custom side table into the sofa. It makes a good spot for a lamp and books.
By the staircase, there is a wardrobe behind joinery doors. There is storage for clothes for Leonard and his son. The bathroom is through a hidden door under the mezzanine. To contrast with the white ambience of the apartment, we use blue mosaic glass tiles in the small bathroom. The bathroom is still very functional. There is a shower, a wash basin, toilets, washing machine, and storage for towels, and of course more books. As there is no window in the bathroom, we put large mirrors to expand the space visually. In the center of the living room, the metal staircase was designed like a sculpture. It takes up minimal space because we wanted something really thin and discreet. But we didn't want the stairs just to be functional, we also wanted it to be like a masterpiece, like a piece of art in the space. The mezzanine is accessed through the white stairs directly into Leonard's bedroom.
In the bedroom, we used all the space we had to create storage for clothes and everyday items. Of course, there is even more storages for his books. The bedroom of Leonard is open in the living room as he wanted to fill the space while laying in the bed.
The stairs can be closed up for privacy, but also it makes the space safer at night.
We replaced the old skylight with a bigger skylight above his bed that gives him access to the rooftop of the building with an amazing view of Montmartre. The window is now better insulated, so the bedroom is cool in summer and warm in winter.
His son accessed his room from the main bedroom through an Alice in Wonderland style tiny door. It was the biggest door we could create because of the existing beams, but it is also really fun for kids and adults to crawl through. It's all blue, blue walls and blue cozy carpet.
The kids' bedroom is isolated from the living room with a soundproof glass.
At the back of the nook We use the space between the beams to create storages. We keep it open so his son could put a lamp or toys.
We actually love designing small spaces. As we optimize every square meter, we also want to give the impression of space and comfort. It's important to think about every member of the family, such as a playful area for the kids in this situation, and also a very comfortable, convenient space for both of them.
Thanks for watching. If you're an architect or designer with a project we could feature, please share it with us at nevertoosmall.com/submissions.